I never believed in curses, not the kind you hear about in dusty books or whispered through generations. But if you're listening to this, and I pray you're not, then you've already stepped too far. It began on a Tuesday. Tuesdays are harmless, forgettable things. I was a sound engineer, mostly studio work for low-budget horror podcasts. Irony, right? That's how I found Session 13. The file showed up in our Drive folder. No timestamp, no sender. Just Session 13, final.wav. We thought maybe it was a prank, something a fan submitted. I opened it casually, sipping coffee, thinking maybe I'd get a cheap scare. It started with static, like the kind you hear between stations late at night. Then, a voice. Not from the recording, but outside of it. Behind me, whispering. I froze. "Don't pause it," it said. I spun around. Empty. I pressed pause anyway. Silence. For a moment, I thought I imagined it. Until I unpaused. Then the voice on the track continued, mid-sentence, as if it knew. I replayed that part a dozen times. Every time I paused, something new happened. The ceiling fan spun, the window cracked. My phone rang, no number, just breathing on the other end. I should have stopped there, but you don't stop when something unreal happens. You dive deeper, you dig your own grave with curiosity. That's how they get you. I tried running the file through analysis software, looking for audio layering, manipulation, even ultrasonic frequencies. What I found instead was metadata, embedded deep, a GPS coordinate, one that pinged a location 4 hours away, a closed-down psychiatric facility, Black Hollow Asylum. It had been shut since 1987. The rumor was a fire. But I found no news articles, just redacted files and archived police reports about electronic phenomena. That was the term. Electronic phenomena. I went. Of course I did. With my recorder, a flashlight, and the kind of blind confidence that only leads to one place: regret. The asylum was a corpse. Its windows were blank eyes. The air hung like wet wool. I stepped through the entry, and time folded inward. Everything smelled of soot and mold and burnt things that had once been alive. I followed the GPS to a locked room in the basement. The door had a symbol carved into it, like concentric rings radiating from a black center. A microphone, but wrong, twisted, like it had teeth. I broke in. Inside was a chair, a table, and a reel-to-reel recorder. It was already running, but the tape wasn't moving. I heard my voice. From the future. "I found it," the voice said. "Session 13. Don't play it. If you're hearing this, it's already too late. It records you, not your voice, your soul." I backed out of the room slowly, but the recorder clicked, and the wheels began to spin backward. And then I saw them. Faces in the walls, screaming in silence. Trapped in old paint and rotten drywall, eyes open, mouths locked in loops of terror. I ran. I made it to my car. I drove without stopping, with the tape now in my passenger seat, wrapped in a coat. That night, I dumped it into the river. It floated. I deleted the file from every device. I smashed the drive. But every day since, at 3:13 a.m., my laptop turns on. Session 13 plays, and I hear new things in it. My childhood home, my mother crying, a voice whispering my real name, not the one anyone knows. I stopped sleeping, I stopped eating, and last night the voice spoke clearly for the first time. We need another. Here's the twist. You've been listening. Session 13 is a virus. It doesn't spread through code, it spreads through memory, through curiosity. You can't unhear what you just heard. And the next time your phone rings at 3:13, don't answer it. It will already know your name.